Alrighty. Guys, I'm getting ready to start the sucker up. Let me see, I'm just going through all my stuff. Yeah, it looks good. Gonna get started up here in just a minute. Going to be working on the LaClucks title logo, kind of like I did for Barnacle Bay. These things are pretty important in the tabletop industry. I'm just going to grab a glass of water real quick for myself. Oh, hi. One of my doggos is here, wagging her tail. She's so excited. She's so excited Dad's going to start drawing. Oh, the other one's coming too. Oh, Lord. Alright, I started something. My bad. My B-dogs. But yeah, let me grab a glass of water, and I will be right back, and I will get this thing fired up. Okay, I'm back. So on today's stream, we're going to be working on the title logo to LaClucks Revenge. This has been a long time coming. I'm excited to get some stuff down for this. I'm interested in how it's going to turn out, so we'll see. Boop. Here we go. Hooray! Oh, I should change the question of the day, shouldn't I? What should today's question be? Looks like a good question. Got any cool ideas you want me to draw? I'm sure some people got some ideas, and I'm sure they are an exciting time. Alright, so LaClucks Revenge. So the idea is with this one. Oh, yeah, forgot. So last week, I'm sorry I missed out on my stream on Thursday. Basically, long story short of this is, you know what, I'm gonna actually mute the music for a split second. There's other ways to do that. Oop, paused. So over the weekend, or not last week, or last weekend, but the weekend before, my grandmother passed away. I'm fine. It's all good to go. No worries. We knew it was coming. Cancer, not COVID. So she was in her late 80s. She was a lovely woman, and just a lot of things were happening last week. We were dealing with her passing, and as a family, which we all came together, which was great. I had a sty in my eye on Thursday, and if any of you know, a sty is gross. Basically, it's a oily duct in your eyelid that gets infected, or maybe not infected, but it gets inflamed and irritated, and basically it made all the vision in my left eye kind of creamy, which is gross. But yeah, that's what I was dealing with last week. So sorry I missed the stream on Thursday. I think, you know, given the circumstances, obvious reasons why. But I'm back at it today, and we are working on LaClucks. Woo! Anywho, just want to give you guys a quick update of how that stuff is going. Yeah. Oh, and to anyone listening right now, make sure to like, subscribe, post, comment, whatever. I'm on YouTube as Foley1234, but you can see my link on Twitch. I've officially put it up there. Woo! I should probably put a link. I wonder if I can put a link on here as well. Probably. There's probably someone that's like, you idiot, put links on here. I'm also on Instagram as Art of HF. YouTube is Foley1234, and as soon as I get 100 subscribers, I can get my own custom URL. Woo! I'm also on Facebook as Art of HF as well. Just go there, check it out, do stuff. I'm trying to be more regular with Instagram. Trying to be regular with the stream as well. I'm sure I can start promoting it in different ways and make more people come in here, and that will be good. Anyway, so let's get started. So this is LaClucks Revenge title block logo. So basically, LaClucks Revenge is an expansion to a game Jonathan and I have worked on at Bandicoot Games called Wander, the Cult of Barnacle Bay. I'm going to start the music again. Whoop. Yay! There it goes. But basically, this is the expansion that we're planning on doing on Kickstarter, maybe sometime later this year. It may be later than that, honestly. The whole COVID-19 stuff has absolutely wrecked the industry, conventions. Gen Con just got announced that it got canceled today, so. But, yeah, we'll see when we can get this sucker out. It's not having a convention year to kind of promote it is a little brutal, so we'll see what's up. But every game needs a title logo, and this is going to be ours. So my idea is all this stuff is not actually flames, it's actually ghost flames. So let me see if I can't do what I normally do. I'm gonna pull up another project I worked on. Hold on, I can find it. You know what? Let's bring up something fun. Maybe a mild preview for you guys. Bam! I'm just gonna hide that. I don't know why I'm so entertained by that. Alright, so you guys may have watched this before and seen that this is a thing I like to do, is work in gray. Basically the idea is I can see stuff better and can kind of control stuff better. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to just group that all. Notch it down. My computer's making a lot of whirring noises. So, oh my god, thank you for making an unbelievably loud noise. So, first things first, we need to lay down some flat colors on this, and I'll be honest, I want the cannons to be pretty dark. So I'm going to work on this exactly like I would work on a Wonder character. Basically lay down my flat colors. First and foremost. The rest of the cannon should be pretty easy. So fun fact, this is YouTube's dark playlist for audio. Not entirely sure why, but you know. I try and play something new every single time I do this, or one of their new music tracks, just to see kind of the overall. And sometimes it's super freaking weird. And this time doesn't sound much different. By the way, if anyone's got any questions or comments, feel free to ask. I will jabber on about whatever, whether it's the process or something else. I will gladly talk about it. Oh, my computer didn't like that. Stop. So fun fact, cover is generally going to be reversible to a certain degree. Oh Lord. Not sample all layers. Right, there's two cannons. We're gonna medium up this actual gun here. So these are, I believe they're technically called blunderbusses. There's Arbicus, blunderbuss, a couple of other things. They seemed very, very, very ridiculously unwieldy, but entertaining. Nice. Welcome to the chat, Mr. Snowy Yak the Island Painter. Woo! That's a mouthful. Yeah, so I'm designing the title block for LaClucks Revenge. Yeah. And Monkey Island, actually, as a matter of fact, my partner Jonathan loved Monkey Island, so we're taking a whole bunch of inspiration from that. I mean, not just that, like basically everything piratey that exists, we're doing some format of inspiration from it, which has been really cool. Let me put it this way. He loved it so much that he forced me to play through the first one. And luckily he was there to kind of help walk me through a lot of that. Because those old point-and-click adventures, man, they had a tendency to be freaking brutal. I've heard a lot of people talk about the second one too and how good it is. I think that's when Murray gets introduced at some point or another. And we may or may not have a Murray in mind. No, LaClucks. Nah, that's the other one, man. That's Jonathan. Jonathan's all about rules. I'm all about the art. You know what? I'm gonna make this one. But no, Jonathan is the one with Mohawk. I am. Trust me, this stream would sound a whole lot different if it was him in charge of it. No, I'm the quiet one in the back with the beard. Or, as one reviewer called it, well, not reviewer, as one fan of a reviewer who was covering our stuff said, the skinny guy. Yep, that's me, the skinny dude. 230 pounds, don't worry about it. Yep, he is indeed. Jonathan is pretty easy to remember. He is a loud, fun dude with a big, brightly colored mohawk. I have a beard and look like a generic hipster. Like, think of a hipster, 6 foot tall, brunette dude with a beard and that hipster cut. You know what I mean, the hipster cut. Yeah, that's me. I know what I am. I know what I look like. It's fine. Is that? Ah, that's where it cuts. Whoop. Oh yeah, some ghost flames there. Nice. Actually, I want to get this one in too. I don't mind the music. It's always a question mark with this YouTube copyright infringement stuff. This is considered safe. Totally cool. And these are just basic colors for now. Let's... You know what? I know exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to make this scroll in the back. So basically for Wander the Cult of Barnacle Bay, I took a whole ton of textures and stuff that I had found on the internet or owned one way or another through, you know, taking photos and doing pieces here and there. I kind of smashed them all up into what the Wander logo turned into for Barnacle Bay, that is. And it turned out really good. I was really happy with how it turned out. And I'm going to do something similar for this. Oh, that's Ghost. That's what that is. So, no, LaClucks is actually a chicken. Ghost Pirate Chicken Captain. So something we try and do with Wander is not to overly sexualize any kind of characters. So it would have been really easy to make a lady chicken that is, you know, looks like a lady, but that starts opening up avenues that we kind of don't want to go down. So we can understand there being a little confusion over it, but no. LaCluck is a ghost pirate chicken captain with her and her peg leg crew. When we were working on oh, come on, man. When we were working on Wander, we realized that there wasn't a lot of female enemies to fight. Because let's be real, you know, bad guys take all shapes and forms. So that's why with the additional characters, we added a rabbit archer and the fisherman wives to the village, and you know, that was a whole bunch of fun to do. So with LaCluck, we immediately were like, well, how do we do this to make it interesting? And the way we decided to do that was, you know, LaCluck was originally supposed to be a, you know, not a close comparison, but it was supposed to kind of bring in LeChuck. But then we decided, you know what, forget this. We're going to instead make it a lady, and it paid off pretty well. We're really happy with her sculpt. Plus, she's mean. You know, we're just trying to have fun and create something. You know, there's nothing saying you can't have female heroes or male heroes or bad female villains or, you know, male villains. Here at Panda Cult Games, we think everyone's got the chance to become evil. I feel like I'm about to get in a bar fight in Shadowrun. But yeah, we actually have, I think it's mostly a female crew working under LaCluck as well. I think some of the mini bosses we eventually have planned are going to be... Oh lord, there's a lot of things happening right now. A lot of the enemies we have are going to be female as well, if we have our plan down right. I don't think we've revealed everything yet as far as our enemies list. You know, there's the pig gunners, there's the rhino cannoneers, there's banshees, there's LaCluck herself. There's some fun ideas for other enemies. It's going to be good. I'm really excited about it. Heck, at this stage, I'm just excited to be doing art again. Woo! Right. It can. I think we've talked about, you know, there's the pig gunner, there's salamanders, there's rhinos, there's capuchin monkeys, there's albatross, there's the chicken captain. There's talk of doing another crocodile or alligator, a la Crex from the first game. And, you know, obviously parrots, iguanas, things like that. There may be a couple of surprises in there too that people aren't expecting, which would be pretty cool. Alright, let me see. I want to do... yeah, that may need an adjustment. What I would love is that if we could eventually breach the entire animal kingdom and just, like, have almost every single general type of animal covered. Probably certain things we'll never do. Can you tell something about the design process? Who comes up with the ideas? It's kind of a split. I mean, at this stage, if you make an animal in a cross class, I can draw it. You know, you want a dragoon giraffe, I can make it happen, even though we generally probably wouldn't draw a giraffe. No, it's kind of a combo idea. We kind of bounce some ideas back and forth off each other. Like, what if we did a pirate, or what if we did a parrot, you know, pistolier, or what if we did an iguana who uses cutlasses, or what if we did a badger who is a paladin? The idea is we kind of come up with combos, sometimes based off people we know, sometimes just based off the cool stuff we came up with. Like, for Wander, we did a rat death knight. Well, plague knight, quote unquote. Which, that was a really cool idea that turned into Arctis. So I think the idea is we just kind of spitball ideas, write them all down, and then start deciding outside of that, like, what's going to be really cool. Like, we have an idea about a mini-boss for LaClucks Revenge. I can't, or let me rephrase that, I don't want to talk about it quite yet, just because it's pretty fresh. You know, it's pretty in the books, but I just want to make sure I'm not betraying anything of our plans by talking about it. But you know, it was a character design that we were like, well, what would be something that'd be really cool that would like step everything up a notch? That's always the idea. We want to, like, you know, this is the expansion. We're really focused on trying to kind of push where this thing can go and see what can happen with it. So, you know, we've been pushing around a lot more extreme and a lot more fun ideas for this expansion. Not saying Wander wasn't fun, but yeah, a couple more extreme ideas with things. Why can't things be on fire? Why can't they have giant swords? Things like that. Why can't they be ghosts? Thanks, man. Glad to hear it. Yeah. I need to find a good robe color. That should work. Oof. Oh yeah. Yeah, I think people will be pretty happy with what we've come up with idea-wise for the expansion. If they're not, I'm not really sure what to do at that point. You know, you come up with a bunch of cool ideas, and luckily people responded really well to Wander. I can only hope they do the same for LaCluck. Oh my lord. Nope, over here. Ooh, my monitor just shifted in the middle of doing that. I don't know what this music is anymore, but I'm okay with it. Ooh, that goes under. Yay, ropes. Alright, I need a good dark wood color. You know what? I should go kind of neutral to gray territory here. This is pretty peaceful, but I got a sneaking suspicion it's going to turn dark. Don't mind me, just over here, drawing wood. So much. All right. I think this is a piece of wood too. Don't let an artist ever lie to you. Most of the time we kind of know what's going on. Sometimes we have no freaking idea. Like I have forgotten multiple times where some of these zones are, what's cloth, what's wood. I'll get it worked out. All right. You know what? I'm actually going to bring up something I just pulled up a second ago. Oh no. Alright, I'm gonna have to be a little bit more delicate with this one. By the way, apologies if I've been saying noise a lot. I've been watching a lot of Brooklyn Nine-Nine recently with the wife. And I'll be honest, it's been a treat. But it does have you saying catchphrases all the time. Oof. Close your lines, Foley. There we go. So fun fact, for this part, I'm just using the natural curvature of putting my, basically the side of my hand on the screen and dragging it along to create a natural curve. Do that a lot more nowadays. Actually reminds me of when I worked on that Pokemon piece. Basically did that for about 7 hours straight to get that thing done for my wife for a birthday present because I love her. And also, we were getting married soon and I was tight on money because weddings. Okay. Okay. Right. Throw that down over there. I think that side's fine. I think what I'd like to do is make this paper texture darker. Yeah. And come in here, and when I do LaClucks skull, yes, this is LaClucks skull. We'll make it a little bit more yellow bone. It'll make her skull pop. Kind of like the players will when they get a chance to play this expansion. Boom. Plugged. Yep. All right. Oh, yeah. Nope, we need continuous. There we go. That may be too bright, but, you know, first step, get some color down. So what color are chicken beaks? Oh, like an orange, right? Let's just say something around that range. Sure, that's what color they are. I've been doing so much digital painting recently that I've forgotten completely, or so much digital painting that I've forgotten that digitally, it doesn't matter. As long as you're smart with how you do stuff. You can pick any wrong color and just adjust it after the fact if you work smart. Oof. Go for a dark, kind of more red magenta-y for the inside of the mouth. Go for more of a pink tongue. By the way, if you've never seen a bird tongue, you should look them up. They're super weird looking. Ooh, that's way too bright. We can adjust. There we go. A little bit more relative. Oh, I realized what happened. No. No. I'm messing everything up. My bad, guys. I believe it's this one. I'm gonna drop that down into here. Above there. Okay. May have to do some color adjustments on it, but we'll see. That is 100% weird. Huh. Maybe that isn't 100%. Well, you never know. Oh, that's why it's at 80. Undo. Alright, now we need to... So I won't worry about that quite yet. Oh god, my legs. They don't work. Okay. Actually, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a copy of this to throw in there. Make that disappear so I can still have a working layer. So. I think for now, I'm going to steal that color. And since these are just flats, I'm not really worrying about variation or texture. This is more just blocks where I'm going to be laying out stuff. Because if things are ghostly, they're blue. You know what? I'm going to throw an alternate here. And I'm going to go ahead and say, I'm going to take a guess these colors are eventually going to change. Short term, I'm okay with them being what they are. It's a process. I'm working kind of rapidly here because I've already set up the baseline work. And that means YouTube has stopped playing music for me. Thank you, YouTube. We'll get that fixed up in a second. But yeah, it's actually kind of helpful when you're drawing kind of weird shaped lines to go ahead and have something plotted out. And I know my line work well enough. I can just kind of follow along at a certain point and trust myself in the process. I'm gonna have to cut off these little corners here. Woo woo woo. Yeah. The reason I'm doing this is because when I do the fill, it won't grab the corners right sometimes. So I'm just kind of predicting where it's going to mess up. Oh yeah, let's do what I think it's gonna do. Sweet. Let me get that music up and running. Yes, I'm still listening. I'm here, aren't I? How dare you, YouTube? Oh, while I have this moment, make sure to like, subscribe, post, comment, respond, whatever. I'm on board. Nope, not on board. People start saying words on here, man. It starts weirding me out. I don't know why. I like it. Oh, the current question of the day. Got any cool ideas you want me to draw? Because I don't imagine I will eternally be doing Wander stuff. I'll probably branch out and do some new things. If you guys want to see fan art, if you want to see me design something weird, if you want to see me draw something messed up, feel free to like and comment, and I will consider it. But I'm also a human being. Don't ask me to draw something super weird or messed up. Too messed up, that is. I got my limits. You can imagine I've gotten some historically weird requests in my time, and however much I appreciate people wanting that kind of thing, I'm alright. I believe that should cover it. Oh yeah. Modify, expand to, great, bam. Drawing some barrels, throwing off some ghostly effects. I actually do have a cool idea to do ghost fire on like ghost weapons, ghost fire on the ground, being stuff you have to deal with. I'm telling you guys, the expansion is going to be pretty turnt. You know, we're taking the game you guys know, we're adding some new facets and some new fun things. Modify, expand to... Alright. It looks like we have, in record time, added some flat colors into this thing. Let me take out the... Yeah. Then I'll do this one. It's pretty cool. I dig it. So let me look up the other one I did. So some of you may recognize this one.